Good morning guys, nothingwire.com, and we are at the launch of the Panasonic P81 here in India. Now it's a 5.5 inch true octa-core phablet released by the company here in India. You might be knowing that being one of the largest electronics brand, Panasonic is still trying to play catch up in the mobile phone business, and it's still not in some of the major markets like the USA or the Europe. India is one of the few markets that Panasonic phones are available at, and we have the first hands-on right here with you, the Panasonic P81. So you can see it's a very beautiful box, tightly knitted. You have the phone out here, P81, and you can see all those Panasonic social media jazz. And then you can see there's the MRP 19,990, but you'd get it for about 18,900 odd rupees. And then on the back side you have some quick specs. You see it runs on a MediaTek true octa-core 1.7 gig processor, has a 5.5 inch HD, that is 1280 by 720 pixel IPS display, 13 MP rear camera and a 2 MP front camera, Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, but then Panasonic has promised KitKat by the end of June. 2500 mAh Li-ion battery. You also have 1 GB RAM, 8 GB internal storage, that is ROM, and micro SD card is supported, so the expandable memory can go up to 32 GB. Dual SIM, first SIM supports 3G, second SIM supports only 2G, and some other quick specs. You also have freebies worth 11,900, including Evernote subscription, India Today subscription, and some other all the subscriptions and stuff. So we'll quickly go ahead and open this box and show you what's inside. So there you guys, we're going to have a first look on our P81. See, that's our monster of a device, the P81, and oops, so the top, a brilliant looking device, but we'll come back to the device just in a bit. We'll see what else in the box. So you have some cables like micro USB 2.0 data cable. You have the round pin wall adapter here, you see, and then you also have some premium noise cancelling type earphones. You have call control, but no volume rocker though. Silver plated audio jack. Yeah, I'm gonna open it up and show you what's the hurry. They see, nice. Panasonic earphones are very premium and good in sound quality anyway. You have call control and the mic, but then no volume rocker. You have a silver coated audio jack. Then you have the 2500 mAh battery, and then you have some other things like this nice leather flip cover that Panasonic is giving for a limited period with the P81. Looks nice, although quite a glossy back. And then you have some manuals, like you have your quick start guide here, warranty cards, and then also a free screen guard. Nice, we always love free goodies. Oh, it also has a silica gel. Now that's a first. So anyway, so we're gonna keep all these aside for now and have a look at the P81. Without the battery it feels very, very light, and it's also one of the thinnest. Panasonic says that it's only 7.9 mm thin, so we'll have to go and verify that. So you can open this here from somewhere, okay, and then you have another silica gel here, and then you can go ahead and we can insert the battery. There you see, it goes here, and then there goes in, and again a nice leatherite back cover, taking a cue from the Note 3, I suppose. So the device looks great, very, very premium, yeah. And you also have this nice flip cover. So cool, so far so good.
So now that we are back from the launch, we can take a closer look at the hardware and the UI here. So the Panasonic P81 is all plastic. There is no metal or as such all these aluminum or silver looking stuffs are also plastic. Being plastic, actually Panasonic has managed to keep the weight pretty low, and also the footprint is not much. In fact, the phone is not much bigger than the 5.5-inch display itself. Now once you compare it with the Note 3 that we have here, the Note 3 being more than twice the price, it's actually almost the same size. In fact, the Panasonic is slightly thinner, although it's almost of the same length, height wise. That's great. It weighs considerably less than the Note 3, and the thickness is almost the same here. Now the Note 3 is made of more premium material. However, the Panasonic P81 looks almost equally good, if not better, but then on a very lighter body. Yeah, so, and also you have this fox leatherish finish, much borrowed from the Note 3's concept. Also the Note 3's back cover is kind of much more premium than the Panasonic one. The Panasonic one's fox leather is more of the grade of, let's say, Grand 2 or even Note 3 Neo, but not Note 3 exactly. So you can maybe compare this device more to the Note 3 Neo, although even that's like twice the price of the Panasonic P81. Anyway, so you have the IPS glass here, 5.5-inch diagonally HD screen, 720 by 1280 pixels. On top you have the earpiece. You can see that's your notification light hidden beneath the earpiece. You have the 2MP fixed focus front camera on top. Below you have the 3 soft keys, the back, the home and the menu key. Now a good thing is that unlike the Nexus or some other device, the soft keys are not located on the screen. So you have effectively the full 5.5-inch real estate to your disposal. On the left side you have the volume rocker. Below you have the micro USB 2.0 port and your mouthpiece. On the right side you have the power button, and then on top you have the 3.5mm jack. So Panasonic says it's 7.9 mm thin. I haven't exactly measured it. However, there's this aluminum line that separates the side, separates the front part from the back part, and gives the phone a very premium feeling. However, this is plastic as well, and this is also not built separate from the bodies. Maybe I'm not sure if it's just one piece, but anyway, it looks quite premium and nice, and looks like a flagship from some company, at least, whatever the price may be. Behind you have the 13MP autofocus camera accompanied by an LED flash, your Panasonic branding, and then your speakers situated right on the back. So there is no bump anything here, so I suppose the sound's gonna be obstructed while coming out when you place this device on a flat surface. We're gonna test that in some time. Yeah, you can open this also. You have a hold here, and then you can open the back flap. The back flap is pretty thin, all plastic. You have the 25 mAh battery, and then 2 full-size SIM card slots. SIM 1 supports 3G, this supports 2G. You have a micro SD card slot as well that's supposed to support up to 32 GB of external storage, in addition to the 8 GB already available. The phone is more than decently powerful because of the 1.7 GHz true octa-core MediaTek processor. It's coupled with 1 GB RAM. Now I'm not sure whether 1 GB RAM is totally enough for that octa-core performance, because we saw lag in the UI, but we'll come back to that a little later. So overall, the Panasonic P81 really impresses us with a big screen, and at the same time being so light and very easy on the hands. Now let's check out the display and the user interface a bit. It has the PlayLife UI on top, which is Panasonic's heavy customization of Android Jelly Bean 4.2.2. Now remember, as I told you just now, that this phone runs Android 4.2.2, that's Jelly Bean. But then Panasonic promises an upgradation to KitKat by the end of June this year. So you have a gesture-based unlock screen here and a few other actions as well. So the moment you switch on the phone, you'll see that 3 default gestures. So U is for unlock, S for SMS, and then square is for the camera. So the moment you draw a U, it will unlock the phone, and then the moment you draw an S, it will straight away take you to the SMSs, then the camera. Now see the time in launching the camera. You see, it takes about 1.5 to 2 seconds. But then generally most of the devices take some time in launching the camera, so we are kind of okay with that. So on the lock screen you don't have any widgets there. It's also, I like that nice, you know, chalk drawing board kind of a avatar on the lock screen here, as if you're writing on a board. Now you have the notification bar coming on top of the lock screen, and yeah, and then you also here straight away go to Google now right from the lock screen, and let's unlock the device, and then you would get to the PlayLife UI home pages. Now there are multiple home pages. You can see 3 plus 3, 6 plus 8 home pages you can have maximum. You can also toggle the home pages, like for example you just press here and now this becomes your home page, press just here and this becomes your home page. You can also shuffle them around as much as you like, and then we'll take a look at the notification bar again. So your notifications here, you can simply do them all away with this one. So if there are any ongoing notifications, for example an app is downloading that is ongoing, so that will appear under ongoing. Yeah, you have your quick function toggle bar here. You see, you can go there and you can have the whole look at the function toggle bar. You can also, like on the Samsung devices, drag it with 2 fingers to bring the same menu. You can, however, arrange them right here, which is very, very convenient. Now one interesting feature here we've seen is that there are 2 network icons. So one is for switching on or off. You see, it switches on, and then if you have a dual SIM, if you wanna use both the networks, you can toggle them from here. I have only one, so it does not toggle, but then if you have another one, 2 basically, so you can simply toggle it from here, and that's for switching on or off. You also have mode, you can say outdoor mode, general mode, so that's like basically the phone mode, your ringtones and vibrations, you know, they increase and stuff in the outdoor mode and all. Yeah, then your brightness, you can simply tap here. So now it's auto, you can simply tap here, it goes all low and then goes half and then goes full and then comes back to auto. You also have an app window, much like the multi window in Samsung. So once you switch that on, you get this bar here again, just like on the Note devices, Samsung flagship devices. So you have number of apps here. You don't then need to drag them, you can simply tap them and they open here, and then tap another and then they open up here. The moment you switch to this arrow points towards that, meaning that you're using that window. So you can use both this window. Very, very convenient feature, takes advantage of the big 5.5-inch screen. Apart from that, you can straight away go to your settings right from here, but we'll come to the settings just in a bit. The app dock is customizable. Yeah, you see all the folders and everything. You can straight away drag it onto another icon to create a folder. Yeah, and you can in fact drag folders also to the app dock. Yeah, but then you have to make a space for it. For example, drag it here and then drag it here, and then a folder is on your app dock and it will stay with you at all time. And when I say at all time, it means exactly at all time, because even when you go to the main app menu, you see the PlayLife UI actually lets you have the app dock at absolutely all time, except when you're inside an application, of course. Unlike most of the other phones where when you go to the main app menu, the app dock does not appear. It only appears when you're on the home screen. That's another good thing, because it does not matter much for me if I have one page more of apps, because there would have been apps here as well. But then maybe the app dock is kind of too important for me, and I also personally kind of prefer this kind of a layout where app dock stays stuck at all time even when you're on the main app menu. Yeah, you also long press and it'll straight away go to Google Now. Double tap and it will take you to the recent app menu. You can simply drag them to kill them, or say a clear all to kill them all. Long press on the back menu, nothing happens. Then your menu, you can add widgets here. You can also long press on the home screen here to do the same thing. And then you have wallpapers. Play more is kind of, you can change your theme and all. Now I'm on the black pearl theme, and you can also change it to the business theme. It takes some time. However, not only the theme, you can also change various elements of the theme. For example, once you're in the once the theme is applied, you can also go ahead. There, I told you it lags just a bit, and then you can actually edit or customize the fonts, and then incoming call ringtones and home screen animations, and almost all the aspect of a theme. So we'll take it back to the default theme, which is called Black Pearl. So just wait a bit when it comes to the so it's applied now. Let's see if we are back default home screen. Then you have desktop manage, that brings us to that same part that I've shown you. Manage apps will take you straight to the app manager, and then you have the system settings. So let's take a look at the system settings. A typical Jelly Bean system settings, but has a Play Life UI look. So you have your SIM management. It's pretty straightforward. I have only SIM 1 available. I can have call from SIM 1 and data from SIM 2 available as well. And then no NFC, no Wi-Fi direct. You have your audio profiles, and then storage is 8 GB, but you get about 4.6 GB available. So you can download and install probably 2 big games like 2 GB games, or probably 1 big games like the Nova Tree, and then probably have some other small games or app available. So 4.6 close to 5 GB is quite good enough. Of course, you can save all your media like photos, music or videos, or straight away to your SD card. You can add these many accounts, and then about phone, you can see that's Panasonic P81 and 4.2.2. So once we've checked out the settings, the phone is not very smooth, I'll tell you, and that's mainly because of the heavy customized Play Life UI on top of the default Jelly Bean ROM UI. However, the only 1 GB RAM does not help either.